Have you ever wondered, are we alone in the universe? This is a question that has tickled the curiosity of brilliant minds and sparked the imaginations of dreamers for centuries. From the folks who study the stars, the scientists, to the children who gaze up at the night sky and wonder, this question has always been there. Just think about it. Could there be other beings just like us? Or maybe not quite like us, living out their lives on distant planets? These beings, if they exist, are what we call extraterrestrial life. Extraterrestrial is a big word, isn't it? But it simply means outside Earth. So when we talk about extraterrestrial life, we're really talking about life that exists somewhere other than our home planet, Earth. So let's dive into the exciting world of space, planets, and possibility of life beyond Earth. Let's embark on an adventure to answer the big question. Are we alone in the universe? Extraterrestrial life. Sounds complicated, right? Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. Let's break it down, shall we? Think of the word extraterrestrial. It's a big, fancy term, but it's not as scary as it seems. Extra means outside or beyond. Terrestrial comes from terra, which is Latin for Earth. So, put it all together, and extraterrestrial simply means outside of Earth. Now, imagine our Earth as a house. It's a lovely, comfortable house where we all live together. It's got all the things we need: water, air, food, and even Netflix. But what if I told you that our house is in a town, a space town, and there are other houses or planets in this town too? Just like in any town on Earth, each house or planet in our space town could be a little different. Some might be too hot, like a house with a broken air conditioner in the middle of summer. Others might be too cold, like a house in the middle of winter with no heating. But then, there could be houses that are just right. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if some of these other houses in our space town had their own inhabitants? Beings that aren't from our Earth house, but from a different house in the neighborhood? That's the concept of extraterrestrial life. Creatures and beings not from our home, the Earth, but from somewhere else in our vast universe. These life forms might not look like us, or even like anything we've ever imagined. They could be microscopic, like germs, or gigantic, like dinosaurs. They might breathe air, like us, or they could breathe something completely different. The possibilities are endless. So when we talk about extraterrestrial life, we're talking about the possibility of other neighborhoods in our space town having their own inhabitants. It's a big thought, right? But it's also an exciting one. Who knows who or what we might find in the cosmic houses next door? Now that we know what extraterrestrial life means, let's explore the big question. Are we alone? Imagine standing on a beach, looking out across a vast ocean. The universe is like that ocean, but unimaginably larger. It's so big that if you could travel at the speed of light, which is over 670 million miles per hour, it would still take you about 46 billion years to reach the edge. And that's just the observable universe, the part we can see from Earth. There's a lot more universe out there that we can't even detect. Now, within this mind-bogglingly enormous universe, there are billions upon billions of galaxies, each filled with millions to trillions of stars. Around many of these stars, there are likely to be planets, much like the planets in our own solar system. If you do the math, that's a staggering number of planets out there, each potentially a home for life as we know it. Scientists are tirelessly searching for signs of life on these distant planets. They use special tools like telescopes and satellites, and techniques such as studying the light from distant stars to search for planets that might have the right conditions for life. They look for things like water, which we know is necessary for life here on Earth, and a stable, not too hot, not too cold climate. But so far, we haven't found any definitive proof of life beyond Earth. We've found some tantalizing hints. Planets that seem to have the right conditions, strange signals that could be communication attempts, but nothing definite yet. Does that mean we're alone? Not necessarily. The universe is so big, and our search has only just begun. We might be the first life to arise, or there might be other civilizations out there waiting to be discovered. While we don't have a definite yes or no answer, the search for life beyond Earth is a thrilling journey full of possibilities. So, what do you think? Are we alone in this vast universe? It's a big question, isn't it? And it's questions like these that keep us gazing up at the stars, filled with wonder and curiosity. Our universe is a grand puzzle, a riddle waiting to be solved. And guess what? You could be the one to solve it. You could be the future scientists, the astronomers, the astronauts who may one day uncover the truth about extraterrestrial life. Just imagine. You could be the ones making new discoveries, asking new questions, and finding the answers that we've been searching for. But remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about asking questions, being curious, and never ever stopping in your quest for knowledge. Remember, the universe is a vast, exciting place. Keep exploring, keep wondering, and who knows? Maybe one day you'll find the answer to whether we are truly alone in the universe.